what I want to say, especially if your new saints are listening, and if you're not, us old heads, we need to pay attention because this information we need to get to a lot of the new saints. And they need to be prepared for an onslaught from the Satan. Coming into this truth, excuse me, saints. Excuse me, I had to clear my throat. Coming into this truth, you are going to meet some of the most fierce opposition that you've ever faced in your life. 9 times out of 10, it's going to come from people that are very close to you. It's going to come from family members and friends, co-workers, people like that. But like the book tells us, you're going to find your greatest foes coming directly from your household. So your family is going to cut a fool, flat out. Why? Here's the main reason why they're going to cut a fool, y'all. They have not been called. Now, there may be one or two or a few. It's very rare, but there may be one or two in your family that the father may call to the faith. Okay? So what you want to do is get this word, start learning how to walk in holiness and righteousness, and get your mindset to be set apart so that they, the ones that the father may call on later, that they will see an upright witness before them through your lifestyle. You see, you're going to get challenged. Whenever you make the commitment to keep those commandments, especially that 4th commandment, y'all. That Sabbath commandment, I tell you, it is a test commandment. And boy, when you make that decision to sit down on that 7th day and to rest in the Most High Yah, I'm telling you, the world is flat out opposed against it. You are crazy. You are a kook. You are a cult member. You're going to be everything up under the sun. And, excuse me, let me get some water. All right, sorry about that thing. Trying to clear my throat. But you're going to face serious opposition from your family members. And if I can offer any wisdom, any knowledge, any understanding in this area, I'm going to offer this. The sooner you cut these people off from your life, the better off you're going to be. All right? I know that sounds harsh to a lot of y'all, okay? And when I say cut off, I mean just that. Cut off the communication, cut off seeing, cut off fellowshipping with them, cut off going and being around them. Why? The reason I say that is because these people are opposed to the Most High Yah. Now, a lot of us got this desire in us. Well, I got this truth. I got this great thing. I understand it now. I need to share it. I need to witness it. I need to give it to it. Hey, think about yourself. That mindset. But think about yourself. If you personally had a burning desire for truth, if you personally had that unquenchable fire to go after the Most High Yah, why would he not put that same thing in your family if they have been called? See, what stopped you from coming to the truth? Nothing. You fought through everything. You searched different ministries. You went through different religions. You went through hell and high water to get to this truth. You see what I'm saying? So if you actually have a family member that the Father is moving on their heart and they desire this truth, nothing's going to be able to stop them from getting this truth either. See, the Father is the one that's responsible for the increase. We've been charged either to plant or to water. That's it. But the increase only comes from the Most High. So if they are going to come into this truth and walk this thing circumspectly, it ain't going to really have much to do with you. Your lifestyle, the Bible calls it a conversation. He's not talking about speaking, though. When it talks about conversation in the Bible, it's talking about your walk. It's talking about your lifestyle before the people, okay? So your conversation is going to be huge, and if these people get a fair chance to come in or not, okay? Because they need to see holiness and righteousness before them. Why? They ain't never seen it before. These fake Christians and these fake religious people out here, they know that. They spirit see right through that, just like yours did. That little ping in you said, man, something ain't right. Something not right about this. They getting that same thing, y'all. They getting that same thing. So if they call to this, they'll come. They'll come. And you won't be able to keep them away from you. You won't. And you'll be able to go away and go in sweet fellowship with them. But if they are not called, there's going to be nothing you can say or do that's going to sway the minds of the wicked. It's just not going to happen. So you're wasting a lot of time when you come into the faith and you get this fire in you, you get this truth, You would be better off keeping it, learning it, growing in it, learning how to shut up first and foremost, because most of us come in thinking we know something. We don't know a damn thing. We really don't. We don't know nothing. We don't know nothing. So we learn how to just shut up and receive the word that's coming from Pastor Dow, receive the word that's coming from the elders, that's coming from the heads of these assemblies, all right, from our brothers and sisters that have been in this war much longer than us, because this is a war. When you turn your life over to the Most High, you enter into war, okay? It is a spiritual and a natural war. You're going through this thing, all right? So if I can offer any advice to you as a new saint coming into this thing, anybody that is in your life that is not adding to you spiritually, that is not uplifting you, cut them off. Now, there will be people that will not oppose you in your desires to go after the Father. You treat them as a neighbor. You know what I mean? Owe no man nothing but love. You treat them respectfully and honorably. You know what I mean? You got to be a friend for someone to be a friend back to you. You see what I'm saying? So if they ain't opposing you, if they're not tripping on you by keeping the commandments, if they're not trying to get you to do things that again, that's fine. Those folk, you know what I'm saying? Now, I'm not telling you go out and hang out with them. I'm just saying you don't have to cut them people off, because they may be the ones that the Father may bring in later. I don't know. You don't know. You see what I'm saying? There are people in my life. I got neighbors that live out here by me. They just treat us with the utmost respect. Some of them treat us better than some of the Israelites have treated us. Honestly, they just do. You know what I mean? Now, are they in the faith? No. But they're a friend of the ministry, and we will treat them as such. Now, we still understand who they are. They're heathens. We understand that. But at the end of the day, they have done nothing to hinder us from going after the Father and walking in truth. Those people, you don't have to cut off. But when you got people coming against you, when it comes to keeping these commandments, when it comes to doing the things you need to do to reestablish yourself in this truth and to go forth in this, you need to cut them people off, man. Flat out. You need to cut them off completely. I wouldn't talk to them. I wouldn't spend no time with them, because the sooner you get to that point, the better off you're going to be, because you are just being doused and induced with spirits from these people. I promise you, you are. You really, really are, because that's the devil's desire. Remember, his fight is not against the world. He has the world. He doesn't have to do anything to manipulate them. They are fully engaged now, okay? The fight is against the remnant, is against the saints of the Most High Yah. And when you make a decision to keep the statutes, the laws, and the commandments of the Most High Yah, you have become a Hebrew Israelite. And that's who the fight is against, okay? So he's coming at you specifically. So that's why you going through hell and high water with your family and with your friends and with your co-workers and with all these people that you're trying to stay connected with that don't give a flying flip about the Most High Yah. They just don't. They don't care nothing about him. And I'm telling you, I love the Father so much that I don't care nothing about nobody that don't care about the Father. I really don't. Now, again, if we can be at peace, not a problem. I'll be at peace with you. You see what I'm saying? I will treat you with honor and respect. But the day you cross the Father the wrong way, that's the day I deal with it, flat out. And that's the day that I eliminate you from my life, because you are not adding anything to me. Is that making sense, saints? You know, let me get back on this chat room. Is that making sense? Is that making sense? I'm asking a question, saints. I want some answers. I know it's a little delayed, so I'm going to give y'all a second. I'm asking, does that make sense? Hallelujah. All right, I got a couple yes, sirs. All right, bless the Most High Yah. So y'all getting it. Glory to the King. Hallelujah. All right.